Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another City Skyline experiment video, where today we're going to try and do something very different, quite unique, and it's something that's kind of always interests me, and that is to build a zoo on an island. Now you may be thinking, well, it's just a zoo on an island. Well, there's many things that come with this. One, I want to see if our population will travel to this island. I want to see if this zoo will turn a profit on the island, since it's so far away from literally the kind of residential area. And so there's kind of two barriers in it. Will they pay to enter a zoo on an island if they have to pay to travel to the island, and they have to travel to the island? So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what would happen. I've kind of already built a skeleton of a little town that we can be building to house enough population to go visit the zoo. So it's going to be quite interesting to see exactly what happens. So if you guys enjoy these kind of fun little experiment videos, little challenges, let me know by smashing that like button down below. And if you want to see any challenges or experiments that you want to suggest, then let me know in the comment section down below. But here we go. We've got this little kind of area set up right now. We have space over here to build an island at some point. But first we need to make sure that we have a population that can go visit the zoo on the island. So it's going to be very interesting to see what we can come up with. So what I've got right now is pretty much all the zoning, all the road over here for residential. We'll have maybe some industrial down here, some commercial, and then the gap here. I've left the gap there at the moment because I want to place stuff that's going to enable us to travel and transport everybody to the island. I'm not sure which route I'm going to go down, but I do have a bus route or bus lanes, roads for these here, going around so we can, you know, get the residents from over here transported over to whatever will take them to the island, what we'll eventually be building, just a little bit more easier. So hopefully it should be pretty sweet. So what I'll do then is we'll zone all of the residential. Now everything over here is going to be residential, so I'm not too worried about how the zone is going to come across. We have no water set up just yet, but what we will do is place in some commercial, kind of get all this up and running as well. It's going to be really interesting to see. And we'll do some industry just over here. Just so, obviously, it's a basic town. Simple town. They have jobs. They can work. It's going to be all good for us. Okay. So, with that set up then, we need to give them power. We need to give them water. We need to give them garbage disposal and all the other services. So, this is going to be interesting because water is going to come from the ocean just here, which will keep away from the dirty industry. We'll kind of place it. And this is actually going to be tough. I feel like because it's such a low shoreline, it will suck the water up fairly easy. So we'll quickly right now, that's at a very big brush size. So what we'll do now then is we'll create, by sticking this out a little bit further, a kind of like a land pier, so to speak. There we go. Just out a little bit, and then we can use that to drop our water functions on it, because now it's like more kind of, the pipes will go more into the deep area, the deep end, if that makes any sense whatsoever, guys. Right, let's drop that in, hook that up. It's going to need some delicious power, and because it's on here I'll have some good wind power. Now when it comes to filtration the water, I'm going to use one of these basins over here, and we're placing an industrial area, and this is what's going to use to kind of transform that dirty water, that sewage water, you know, into clean water maybe. I don't know exactly what it does with it, but that's going to set up the water problem we got there. So now it comes to the garbage. So we're always going to go with my little Mulliver's Slang Glash, whatever it's called, because one, it's very cheap, and two, it produces power as well from the garbage it collects. So that's always a good sign. So we now just got to wait. We just gotta wait until it starts producing garbage. This gets stuff in, and while it does all that, oh, that shoreline's a little bit close there, isn't it? I'm gonna say while it does all that, we're gonna build our island. So let me kind of push this shoreline out a bit. There we go. How's it over here too? We kind of okay-ish, but when we build this island, it's gonna cause a tsunami to come inland. So that's gonna be fun, right? That's going to be very fun. Oh, wait, before we do go build it, let's just kind of connect these guys up here with some, you know, simple power grids. Because that's the last thing, you know, we need to make sure that we have is power going to all areas. Now push that right up there as it continues to build, and then once it eventually got some garbage, which it's got some, it will start producing the sweet power. We're all good. Oh, we're having... Okay, hold on. Okay, we're having some water issues here. Maybe we go a little bit higher. Create that barrier. There we go. Right, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've done all that. We're going to cause a huge tsunami anyway. So I want to build a nice little island just here then. And I'm not too sure how high we take it. So if I base it off, let's say here. And then we make it a bigger brush size, about there. That is going to be our island. Now, is that too high? It's one of those things I just don't know until the water has settled, but obviously creating that bump there will send shock waves going further down. We'll wait for the water to disperse. Now, is that too high of a mound? Because let's base it off, let's say we made him transport by boat. No, it's fine for the boat. Cool. I like it. Right, okay. So we need to make it a nice island, big enough to put a decent size zoo on. So we'll do that. A weird little shape. But that will be perfect for a nice big zoo. So what we'll do as well is we're kind of smoothing the edges a little bit. And then get a more natural feel for the island. And then we'll see how that goes over time. So while that got to sort itself out, it's going to send some huge shockwaves and probably drown most of our little town, our little city. But this is all part of the fun, right? It's all part of the fun. So we'll let it give it some time, let it run through what's going on over here. So has it got enough garbage yet to start producing the stuffs? It's operating normally still. Or are we still waiting for people to move in? I feel like we're still waiting for people to move in. We're having huge traffic issues. But they're all coming in though, right? Let's sort these lanes out, this traffic kind of congestion out. So you go that way, you go that way, filters everybody in. We'll get rid of traffic lights. Wait, I just put some on that one, didn't I? So get rid of traffic lights there so it can all flow through. Hopefully we're going to be doing a pretty good job. Okay. Right, so we're going to need services then, so we might as well just set these up. So we'll go for a nice... I mean, we're making loads of money at the moment, but you just never know how long that's going to last. So we'll go for a nice big chunky hospital. Where can I throw that down? Just here. Boom. There we go. I think we now got power. Oh, we had power for a second. Oh, no, we're producing power, which is good. Right, we got a hospital. Police. We're going to go for the big boy stuff, because obviously I don't want to mess about. Boom. And then we need something for the fire services. So we'll kind of drop that. If I put it on here, how far does it stretch over versus here? Okay, you want it more centralized for the fire brigade. There we go. Okay, right. So pretty much with that set up then, we just gotta wait for everybody to move in. How's our little island looking? You know what? Pretty good. Pretty good. Smoothing it has created a really nice shoreline. Looks pretty sweet. But we gotta sort these power issues out. So this is really only producing 40 megawatts, which 40 megawatts is not enough to run the whole city. There's where the tsunami hit. It's just passing by now, hopefully. We've only really got one entry point into the whole city in general. So there's not a lot we can do about that until all the cars filter in. We can do certain stuff though, like getting rid of all these traffic lights. So get rid of them all. And this will be beneficial in the long run. It should be good, right? Well, I hope so. We'll see. We'll see. But as more people move in, the more garbage this gets, the more it produces, the more power it will make. Okay then, so now we're up to this point then. We need to check the water, sewage, all good, all good. So while we let that do what it's got to do, this whole city until it's functional, there we go, we get another power wave come through. What's it gone up to now? From 40 to 80, so it's doubled its power, but it's still not enough, but we're heading in the right direction. Let's not worry about this too much. Let's not worry about the huge backlogs of traffic right now. What we should be worrying about is building this little zoo. Okay, so we need some good connections to it. So ultimately we're going to have the bus route run down and then connect up down to here. Oh, we've all got power. And there'll be a bus depot or terminal here, which will then transport something over. Now, I believe there is a ferry / bus exchange stop, which will be perfect for us. So if I place that here, so we can use the exchange from the buses coming in, and which will transport them over via a ferry. So we're going to have a ferry pier, or do we have a ferry stop? I feel like we should have a ferry pier, and we'll have that just on the sticky out bit, because that can be kind of where the entrance is. And then we'll do some very basic and simple connections up to there. Nice. Easy peasy. So I won't place anything else down just yet for it. We'll just kind of get the basics in. So this island is going to need water. So let's hook those guys up with the water. And then send it straight over. Perfect. So they're going to need electricity, but we can set electricity up with the kind of car parks. You know, the ones that have the solar panel roofing, as we create like a small car park area. Even though I don't know why we would, because no cars. Then again, it's a ferry, so can cars get onto the ferry? I'm not 100%. But let's build this as if it was. Oh, sweet little area. So the road's only going to really go up to here, up to there, and then stick this out a bit more. And then we should really create like a nice little bend. There we go. And then this entirety here is going to be the zoo, pretty much. Pretty much. But if we had it like, you know, this snapped across there, and this went down through it in the middle, we can do some cool stuff with it in the long run. But let's make sure it's got enough power first then. So those little car parking solar panel covered ones. And we'll place them all on the kind of outskirts where not much is going to be happening. So wherever I can squeeze it in. This is what's going to give pretty much the whole island its power. And then we'll see how things go. So how's the city running then? Is everybody moved in just yet? Not everyone's fully moved in. Still got a lot of vehicles lying around and stuff like that. What issues we got? Ah, death issues. There we go. Right, let's get some advanced crematoriums. We've got the money for it. We ain't got to worry too much about the money issues just yet. But is one enough? Puts our capacity to 250. We'll just put one for now. And hopefully it does what it's got to do. So, we need to get everybody coming across to here. So we need a good connection up, which needs to filter all this in. So, do we have like a bus lane version of these roads? No, I don't believe we do, but we'll keep it going across to there. And then this can finish up like that, even though it's the wrong one. Boom, there we go. Beautiful. So we need a bus depot that's going to bring everybody over here, and then this will be the kind of transfer area. But I'm thinking, do I simply connect all these up? Probably the best idea for us to connect these up, these roads. So let's do that first. So let's bring in these straight over. Does it connect straight up to that? Oh, it does, if I didn't press the wrong button. Now we could make it connect to there, but I don't want to cause too many junctions because there's so many buses are going to be coming past through this. So I do something like that. Is it stupid of me to do a bridge over like that? Because I want the buses to continually pass passengers through, if you know what I mean. Right, there we go. So bring this one down, bring it across, up, and then this can just simply cut through like that. Easy enough, right? Trying to keep the majority of the traffic off that junction there, as you can see, for the highway and stuff like that, because I don't want to cause huge backlogs. But that's pretty much how it's going to go, and that should be pretty cool. So what is the job prospects in here? It's 62% unemployed, so we're going to need more jobs. Should we go... Let's go high density commercial around here. Now throw more high density commercial here to really turn this area into something that people are going to want to travel to. Now if they come down here, then the likelihood of them wanting to, you know, get onto the ferry to go to the zoo is very high. And we do some offices too. Different type of job prospect. So to actually complete this challenge, we really have to build a pretty decent little city town. And it is making money, which is really good. But the issues we're going to have now is the high commercial offices, not enough educated people. So we might as well start educating people while we have the opportunity to do so. So let's place down like a bunch of these schools, elementary schools. Because we have huge demands right now to educate the folk. And then we'll do some of these then. So one there, one there, one there. Now this could quite possibly put us into debt, but it should be fine for the moment. Now university, we don't have many people wanting to go to university just yet, but maybe that's where we can turn a profit on the buses by having the university over on this side. Or should I just literally keep it up here? I feel like I should just keep it over on this side. Right, that is all the education taken care of. They'll be educated over time. It's all good for us. Now, I think now officially we can focus on the zoo stuff. So, before we do, we need to get our bus route up and running. So let's go to grab a bus depot. Now, do I go for the biofuel? I mean, instead of regular ones, biofuel buses much more quiet than regular buses, carry just as many people. But they're a bit more eco-friendly, right? Now, do I go down that route? Yeah, we're going to go down that route. Yeah, we're going to go down that route. It should be pretty fun to see it. So we'll place the depot. Let's have the depot over on this side here. About there. So it doesn't cause too much traffic. So, we'll create then the little loops coming from over here. So we'll go for the center. And then I'm thinking, do I keep the bus stops to each, the bus main kind of road there? And I'm thinking, yeah, probably. I probably should. So we add our first one just here. Our second one can be just there. Because you got to think the radius of people who can walk to it. The next one, okay, we'll have it in the middle there. This one, just there. This next one, just here. Yep, and then, because this is going to be the depot there. So do I stop it here? Maybe in here? Or would that kind of be classed as too close? Where's the one over here? It stops just there, isn't it? No, it's walkable. It's walkable to each one. And then we stop it there, just like that. So one bus route going around. We'll probably have to add more buses to it over time. Or should I have one on the opposite side of the road running through as well? Yeah, let's do that. Let's have one on the opposite side of the road. So this one can come in at there. So the opposite side of the road of each depot, we'll have this up and running. Where's the next one? Just there. And end just there. Okay, so because it's the only transport link at the moment, it's going to be heavily used. So I will have to put more buses on that route. Apparently we're lacking in sewage. So we need to put another basin down quite quickly. So yeah, we'll throw it here. There we go. That should settle the sewage issues some of them are having. They're still moving in with the vehicles too. It's going to take so long for them to get in. But again, we do only have one entry, but they'll get in there over time. Right, perfect. So, we're starting to see the build-up right there. We're going to need a lot of buses from the depot. Where is the depot over here? So, yeah, it is what it is. Let's set up now then the boating industry with our ships. So, we need to create, and we can't do it just yet because we need a ferry depot, which is this one. We need to add this in, which we'll place it here. Or should I place it further down the road? Maybe near the industrial area where there's a bit more space. Okay, we'll place it there. And I'll place the route in just a second. Well, we drop the route in now, should I say. So there to here. And back. That's pretty much the route. Now, I don't expect it to be like ridiculously heavily used just yet. So we'll keep it nice and basic to begin with, right? That's probably what we should do. Yeah. Okay, let's make sure we get the road connected to here. So there's road access to it. And let's now finally, officially, build our zoo. So paint the park area then. And we'll go right up to here. Cover the whole entire island. There we go. Now once we get the park set up over here, that's when we should be able to... boom, boom, boom. Have, what do you call it? The people coming over here. It's going to need garbage disposal, as you can see. But we can place like a small recycling pan or something over here. Something small that fits in. So it's called Victoria Garden, this area. So let's go to our parks, which I'm trying to remember where they were. Here they are. There we go. For a split second, I forgot where I'm going. We're going to main entrance just there. And what we'll do is we'll... Is there somebody down there? I'm sure I've seen somebody. Oh, it's the mascot there. We'll have this run completely up. And then what we'll do is we'll set a few straight bits down. And we'll do some curves and stuff. There we go. So let's see what curves we can add onto this. Well, there's not really much of a curve going there, was there? That's quite a big one. That's quite a fun one, isn't it? You kind of go up a little bit. It's all part of the fun, right? These ones are terrible. So let's add one here. Right, just for the funsies. And then we'll do some cut throughs now. And these are going to be kind of like basic kind of paths. And then let's start adding all the zoo stuff in. So I've left some big areas. We'll add some more path in anyway. But I've left some big areas so we can get all the enclosures and stuff in. And then we'll put some more paths around what is available. So here we go. Why can I not squeeze this one in? What is that one anyway? That is the moose and reindeer enclosure. Oh, can I just free place it? Is that what I meant to do? Okay. Right, just like apparently, and now apparently the path is not connected. Oh, it has its own path. Ah, okay. Right, delete that. There's mascots running around it like crazy. And let me move this. I forget some of them have their own path on them. There we go. Comes like a focal point to the area. Then we have this one, which this one can be connected directly to the path. So can this one. This one, not so much, but we can place random things down. The reptile house. The flamingo enclosure. There we go. We've got the elephant enclosure. We have the sea life enclosure, which we can attach into the water, which is pretty sweet. The giraffe enclosure, which the giraffe enclosure, does it have? It also has its own path area. We have the monkey palace. Is that what it's called? Yeah. The rhino enclosure. And finally, we have the lion enclosure. Okay. Right, let's squeeze in all the paths now. That's what's needed. Just get them connected all over the place. Create these intertwining paths and roads. Can you hear the noises they're making? Connected straight over there. Yeah, path going down. So paths all over the place because obviously we want to make sure we have 100% connected. There we go. So this is our, at the moment, our zoo. People are coming over. You can see people arriving by the ferry because people are now walking. We just got a huge chunk of people coming in. When's the next? Oh, we've only got one ferry. How many people are waiting over here? So we're starting to get a little bit of a chunk of people coming over as people are making their way over. It's pretty cool to see. That comes in. Did it drop some people off? Yeah, it did. Oh, wow. It dropped quite a few people off. Interesting. Okay. Right, what else have I missed anything else? It's just all of the detail stuff, isn't it? Now, what is this wildlife park rated? Let's put the price up too. Okay, 2,500 is our expenses. So let's see if we can, you know, do better than that over time. So just for now, we should leave the zoo like that. I'll add more to it over time. We first got to see if it turns a profit. But first, we're going to make sure that we have adequate garbage disposal. So a small little recycling plant. We'll do a small little firehouse, which we can get away with that one. We'll do a tiny little police thingy majig in me booty. They've all got power. We'll do a small little healthcare thingy. So we've got it all on this little area and a crematorium because you know we're gonna need it. You know we're gonna need it. And we'll probably fill it all up with commercial. Should we? Yeah, let's go low commercial. Just to create another type of attraction on the island. Get more ferry usage. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Right, now that's pretty much all set up. Lots of people coming, lots of people going. Let's see how the city is getting run. So apparently we got the poorest of all garbage collection right now. Now, is that due to the fact that not everybody is still moved in yet? It just has to be, right? It just has to be. Right, let's turn traffic lights off in the residential area. Get more of a flow going around it. Because at this point, we still haven't got everyone fully moved in. And that's not great for us. Because as long as we have these traffic jams, no one's fully moved in, then our garbage disposal is not 100%, is it? It's not working at its maximum. So we need to get more people using public transport to get them onto our little island with the zoo. So a lot of people waiting there then. So let's first check out the bus routes. So residents, okay, so are we filling these buses? We got 10/11 vehicles. Now does each stop have quite a few people? Yeah. It does. So we'll bring this up to 18. We'll also bring this one up to 18. So we just have more vehicles on the route, taking people to where they need to go. And that should really start to ramp up the transport. It really should. Now when it comes to the boat then, We've only got one of them at the moment. And if I can move this slightly. It does 50 a time, but there's 200 waiting at that one. So we'll bring this up to 4 boats. And see how that goes. I mean, interestingly, are we making any profits off the transport system? Not really. I don't expect to, because it's not really fully optimized. It's not amazing. But what about the zoo? The zoo's not making money, but we need the boat to transport more people. That's kind of what we need it to do. The more people it transports, the more people on this island, the more it's going. And also we need more people over here too to shop. And to keep these stores alive, ultimately. Right. Still got huge garbage issues, but that is literally down to the fact that as long as we have traffic, the garbage trucks can't get to where they need to go. But the traffic is dying down. You can see on the one side it's non-existent, and you can see the final last backup of it here, so then everyone is officially moved in. And this is great. This is great. So then garbage trucks can do what they've got to do. You gotta admit, look, there's like 40 odd garbage trucks out right now. So it's not like they're not doing a good job. It's just gonna take them some time. Okay, so now we're just gonna let the city settle. That's pretty much what we gotta do. Is there any garbage trucks driving around? There's quite a few people in here now. How many visitors? Oh, whoa, we're almost starting a profit on the zoo. See, you ramp up the boats, and they come. We've had, how many? We've had 760, nearly 800 visitors to the zoo. That's pretty cool to see. We gotta keep it going. How many people are waiting? There is lots still waiting. There's lots coming all the time. Which is pretty good to see. There's a constant flow of customers, which is really cool. Right, everyone's getting sick because the garbage backup right now, so hopefully they can push those trucks out a bit more. And I'm now starting to think we're going to need another one. So why don't we just place another one down? Where is it? There it is. Just place another one down for the sake of having another one. Get more garbage trucks out to kind of filter this side of the city, because if everyone starts dying, that's even worse for us. That is even worse for us. So buses are doing as good as they possibly can, but now do we start to think about a subway network to get them all over here? Because when it comes to a subway network, we'll make it very basic and simple. Like, the only stop on this side of the highway is here. That's what we'll kind of go with. So, yeah. I mean, you can cross the road there and there if we had the subway stop just opposite it. That'd be pretty sweet. So why not? Why not? It's still bringing people over to here. And then we just have like a stop here and a stop there. So we're pretty much doing like a triangle. Almost. Or a back and forth. Like it goes there to there to there to there. Yeah. Might be the way forward. So let's pick a radius then. So we do it there and then one there. And then we'll do it here. So boom. And then where's this one going again? Just here, isn't it? So we've got to transport everybody to pretty much that side of the ferry. So we do a line like this. There. Up to here. Back to here. Up to there. As simple as that may be. Now that would transfer more people over to this area. Where they choose to go then is entirely up to them. But hopefully it brings more people to the ferry. You see a lot of people coming in, a lot of people exiting. And the zoo's now level is a 2-star. It's actually making profit, which is good. Not a lot of profit, but it's making some. So very soon we might have to throw another boat into the mix. If it starts ramping up the amount of... Yeah, look how many people are now waiting. When the next boat comes, how many people get off versus how many are left? Wow, we're going to need another boat. The ship's making profit. Nah, it's not enough for them to make profit, is it really? But the subway system's making profit. The subway system's making a lot of profit. Oh my goodness me. It's a crazy amount of profit. Is that what's bulking up? How many people are now coming to the ferry? I think so. Right, okay. The ferry line. Where are you? Now, do I go maximum? Maximum's 5 boats. So I might have to do like a secondary ferry line. I may have to do a secondary ferry line, which wouldn't be a bad shout. So a line there to here and back. Yeah. Let's see how they tackle this now. There is so many people coming in. Will many people wait on this side? Not many people are. There's a few. There's a few starting to go there now. So we'll see how it kind of goes over time. We'll see. Was that the ding-a-ling-ling of the... Yeah, it's now a 3-star zoo. Wow, the profits are doubled. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, we're having water issues now. Right. Easy, mate. We got this. We got this. Water issues solved. Few people still a little bit sick, but what's the healthcare system like? Okay, right. Is it coming down? Yeah, it's slowly coming down, so people will get better over time. That's good. This is the huge transport area right now. Wow, I'm about to say we've really cleared the buses, but it all comes down to the fact that everyone's choosing to use the subway. And everyone's chosen to go on this side. Right, we have to make this boat network a little bit bigger. And it comes down to the distance that it takes to get to these areas. So I've got an idea. We'll make him travel up here. Like that. And then this one. So the route should update and change shortly. So the routes have updated and changed. So does that mean I can now put more boats on those routes? And also they're only really using one side. But is that because there's not many boats on that side? Let me find out. Where's my boating? Yeah, there's only 2 ferries on that route. So I can now push that up to 8. So we'll see what the 8 boats do on that side. Over time. Should get everyone over here. Because some of these shops are now complaining about not enough goods to sell and whatnot. But it's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. But we constantly get in the flow right now, which is pretty cool. But the profits died down a bit. That could be from the updating of the route. So see how it flows over time. So not enough goods to sell, which kind of translates in Seniac, your boy, we need either import-export stuff or more industry. We'll do import-export. So we'll bring stuff in by train. Train or boat? Or we could do a bit of both. With where's the ship here? The cargo. Where is it? Is it this one? The cargo harbour or the cargo hub? The cargo hub is what we can use it for, and then kind of just maybe place it up here a bit more. Get the train connected to it and a decent highway connection. Yeah, let's do that. This will solve some of the issues the city's now facing. So we can solve every issue, and then it's all good, isn't it, really? Right, we want to make sure that we keep everyone a-moving and a-grooving. So let's ramp this up pretty much from over here. Let's take the non-snapping off so we can get a more perfect. Straight down. I don't know how well this is going to work. This is now literally just for the sake of having these connections. So that goes to there, but they really don't go then where I would want them to go after. So for the sake of it just simply working, right, okay, as ugly as it is, guys, it does what I need it to do. Okay, it just does what I need it to do. It's away from the city. We ain't got to look at it much longer once I've got it in. So we're all good. It probably might cause some backups on the highway, but we'll see. Okay, we need to get the rail set up for it. Just something as simple as that. Works. And then we have an import-export area, so we can get goods in and out. Only for this side, this little kind of commercial side there is going to suffer quite a bit, but it is what it is. That's now just leveled up again. Now we tripled our profits this time almost. And is it down to the fact that it's bringing so many people over? Right, that one side's not bringing many people over. They're all choosing to go over here. So if they're all choosing to do that, what if we then updated boats, no, ferry, to drag this stop to there. Will it update it a bit more if I did that? Yeah. Just try and get less boats on that side. So if you can have it going both sides there, it just makes life a little bit easier for us. Because you're not causing such huge ferry jams, if that makes sense. So we got both sides, but collecting from one port. So hopefully over time, start to put a dent in the amount of people waiting. We shall see. We shall see. Anyway, what's going on over here? We had many imports, exports. Suppose they'll come over time. What's the education levels like? Oh, pretty good. They are pretty good. So again, not enough goods to sell. Probably do need to increase our industrial area. We'll do this, then get back onto our task of making our zoo better. So I'm just doing some random zoning right now. Just for the sake of getting just a little bit extra in. You can tell I'm not too bothered about this zoning. There we go. Just a little bit extra in. What's the boats like over here? Still taking a huge hit. In the terms that we can't transport as many people as we want to. So my next idea is now, if I go back to the boats, the ferry system, and then move that back over there. But what we do is, okay, that's not going to work. Okay, like that. So hopefully they then change into those lanes. Which they have. I'm now trying to figure out what they're doing. Okay, they've updated. Okay, they've all now updated properly. Which I'm hoping that now moves them more efficiently. And we get almost as equal on both sides. That's what I'm hoping for. It is what I'm hoping for. But we'll see over time. We'll see over time. Okay, so profit margins. Ships are taking huge dents out of our budget. I just want to make sure 100% that we've got the maximum amount of boats on the route. So 5. We did put it up to 8 on one of them, but we have shortened the line now. And 5, yeah. So there's nothing much more we can do about that. Nothing much more we can do about that, to be honest, unless we did add an extra something that can bring people over. Which I do have a cool idea for what we could add in. Cable cars? Maybe? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Right, can't build on water. That would be dope. Ah, a small part of me wants to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. Cable cars. What, Seniac? Have you lost your mind? Alright, let's bring this out a bit. And is that enough for a cable car? Yes. So I'll push it about here. And then the one that literally... Right, let's get rid of one of these. Okay, can't build on water. Understandable. Let's stick it out a bit so we can get that on. I'm trying to keep it away from the water. Not the water, the boats. I need to get rid of the shipping lanes. That's pretty much what I need to do here. So why can't I... Let me go back from this way. So you have to turn it, like, not as sharp. If that makes sense. So cable carts are now underway. Will many people use or go on them? Not sure. But we'll see. It'll take a... Oh, there's some people walking down right now. They're going to go into it. Yes. Okay, some people are going towards it. It could be another cool thing that we've added in. Right, boats anyway. I need to get rid of this. So getting rid of that, I can possibly shorten the cable cart route. Like that. So pause, delete. So shorten it makes it feel like a quicker alternative. Like that. Delete all these. So it'll make it feel like a quicker alternative. Then boats maybe might make more people go onto it. It's just another way to get more people onto that island. I mean, I could just go crazy and just drop a subway station there. Man, the amount of people are there. Right, can we get more people moving via the subway? So we've got 3 vehicles on that line. If I maxed it out, well, I didn't max it out, but if I put it up to 6 vehicles, could be interesting. Let's just go 8. And see what happens. Right, cable cart's being used. Not really. Oh no, we're getting more people walk down right now. Oh, we're getting a bulk of people walking down right now to the cable carts. Yeah, they're being used. So the more, the more people who use that, less people go into the ferries. So disperse it a little bit more. Cable carts coming. Yep. So this one's going to drop some peeps off. There we go. Brings more customers, more people to the zoo. 8,000 we're making off the zoo right now. That's crazy. That is legit crazy. And I do know if I did drop a subway station directly over here, it would kill off our cable carts and ferries. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Do you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll see what happens. Right. So we'll have this directly connected. Do you know what? Not connected to that one. That's where the differences will lie. We'll have it over here. So it is not 100% like, oh, let's kill everything. They've got to travel over to it. Okay, we'll make them work for this. We will make them work for this subway connection. Okay? We'll make them work for you guys. So it means I might have to take 2 trains. We'll at least give the ferries and the cable carts a fighting chance. We should at least give them a fighting chance, right? We should. Right, everything over here is dying. Not enough goods to sell, Sonny. Not enough goods to sell. Right, we can fix that now. Right, we'll do this. We'll keep that gap in the middle. It's fine. Drop more industry. Boy. Give them more goods to sell. Right, how many people are coming over here on this? Oh, look at how many people are coming over here now. Damn, son. I wonder how many trains are using this. Let's see it from this point of view. Ooh. So, and how bad is it killed off our ferries and cable carts? It killed them. It definitely killed them. But then you gotta think, yeah, but the ferry, you gotta think like, yeah, but like the subway originally killed the buses. Now it's killed the ferries. Is it killing the cable carts or people going in there? You get some people going there for the fun of riding a cable cart. Well, everyone's hitting this, aren't they? Everyone is legit hitting this. So how many people... Oh, I was in the right one there. How many people are using that? There's 2 vehicles. 2 vehicles which can do what it needs to be done. So I'll up it to 4. I'll up it to 4 vehicles. So there is constant... There's more people now being pushed through it. Just watching these numbers here, making sure that they dip down to as close to 0 as possible each time, which they do. Right, we'll go 6, just because. Literally just because. So what has that done to our zoo? 17,000. Oh my good god. Right, why don't we just like plant a few trees down? For the zoo now. Make it more beautiful. So go for a few of those, a few of these big boy ones. And that is a beautiful zoo right there. So yeah, I mean, placing a zoo on an island works, makes a lot of profit, but you've got to have the transport links for it. I suppose I could have made or got more people over there if I connected up the 2 subway rails, but at the same time, no, because they get on one train to get off, to walk, to get another train. I've just charged them 2 fares. Which pretty much means, look at that, look at the profit I'm making off that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Right, how many people are using the other networks? So I'm thinking now we just delete one of the ferry lines. The one that no one's using. When it comes to the buses, maybe reduce the amount of vehicles being used. But then look at how many people are waiting at the stops. Nah, we won't do that. Cable car. Where's cable car? Okay, but you can't really choose that, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But have we just like literally half the boating thing? Maybe we should set it up where we've only got 1 boat. one ferry. So bring that down to 1. That will tear through, or literally drop the expenses quite dramatically. So we should be okay. But yeah, the zoo is thriving. 10,000 income. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount of income, isn't it? As everyone pops through, coming off this, going straight into it. 13,000 income right now. That's over 10,000 profit. That's nice, mate. Nice. So I think this cool little experiment has literally worked then. I mean, the city, we haven't really focused on the city, so it's going to have a lot of problems, like too few services and stuff like that. Oh my good God. This is now burning down. We're about to lose. We are about to lose. Cable carts. What happened? I place you there. Can the fire trucks come out, please, and save this building? Save this burning building. No. We've lost that one. We're now about to lose the next one. Is there no fire trucks that are going to come out? The building's on fire, guys. It was nice to know you cable cars. Why is there no fire trucks coming through here? Are they here? I see blue flashy lights. Oh, fire trucks are here. They're going to put the fire out. The building is now very rusty. Wow! That was intense. You might want to do something like, you know, getting rid of passenger cars on this road. But yeah. Seems to work. The city's broken. But forget that. The main focus was this. Zoo on an island. And it works. Hope you guys did enjoy this experiment. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So good. Bye.